chances for them to get a corner right towards the end. It was a bit sort of bite your nails, but City dealt with it and got through it. But in terms of second half, for me, it was about the management of the game and how we got through it. But Haaland again, hey?
Yeah, Haaland again. Do you know what it is? A stat you like, Shaun. He has now scored against every team in the Premier League. It was only Brentford he hadn't scored against. So I know we talk about, smashing records, but even that as a stat, season and a half and he scored against every opponent is quite the feat, isn't it?
Yeah, he's just went check, another box ticked. I mean, this is what he does. I mean, again, we were saying that how many touches did he have, and I can't imagine he had more than 10. But he's effective. He knows where to be at the right time to arrive at that point when he gets his opportunity. Today's goal was brilliant in terms of how he ran through both from Alvarez, but his timing when he arrives in your box is brilliant. And so pleased that he scored and got us his 3 points.
On the other side of the pitch as well, Kit, we've been speaking about how clean sheets have been quite elusive for Man City. We're coming up against a good Brentford. Ivan Toney, we know, is a threat. Wissa, Morpay came on at the end. How important is it that they did manage to go in at full time, having not conceded?
Yeah, I think it is important. I think we spoke at the start of the game. We both expected Brentford to score, City to win the game, but Brentford to score. But City's concentration levels were top notch tonight defensively. All the boys at the back, keeper, everyone were really spot on, and I think that's fantastic moving forward now as well. If you can keep more and more clean sheets and that can become the norm and a habit, it's a great habit to have.
I was going to ask you actually, Kit, I mean, I'm sure you've probably been there when them clean sheets have been eluding the defence, maybe just getting that first one, even if it's not clean cut, is that then something for them to build off and something that they'll look to try and do?
Absolutely, yeah. For sure. So it's, like I say, we always score goals. I mean, Erling Haaland, like I say, he had so few touches in this game tonight, but then he's going through, he's going to score. You just back him to score all day long, and City will score goals. But yeah, if we keep more and more clean sheets, if that can become the norm, then fantastic. It'll be very exciting coming to the end of the season now.
Yeah, it really, really will, Kit. I mean, Shaun, you want to chat to that?
Yeah, a huge part of keeping that clean sheet throughout the game. We saw it was like a back three. Walker was pushed up, but it was Akanji, Stones, and Diaz, and they sort of had this umbrella. So when City was in the final third, they kept this umbrella, and we saw the 1 or 2 occasions where they broke in the first half. But that umbrella was really important to sort of keep the ball and keep them sort of pinned in, and be patient with it. And I have to say, there were times throughout the game, certainly in the second half, I'm looking and thinking, our crowd got a bit tense.
Yeah,
we got a bit tense, and I think Pep was the only one that was like,
calm down,
calm down, keep it calm, and trusting it, having that patience, and then we see unfold the brilliant bit of game management, which was worth his entry fee alone. To keep the ball for that length of period is amazing.
Yeah, it really is frightening. And Brownie as well singled out, I think, in commentary on the City app, Phil Foden as well for those last 10, 15 minutes. I mean, some of those touches and also how he was linking the play, Kovacic coming on as well, was key to that ball retention, wasn't it?
Well, we were at sort of 0-0. We were talking, where's KDB? Get him warming up, get him coming on. But then as soon as we went 1-0, Coach straight away said, don't want KDB now. We want Kovacic coming on now to see the game out. And again, that's all part of the game management, which is so important, But back to Foden, I mean, the one where he goes, I mean, also he has the shot that gets ticked over after goodness knows how many passes.
Yeah.
But then also when he goes through and lets the ball run across his body, goes through, Flecker makes an incredible save. Again, he made a lot of saves tonight. He was very good again tonight, Flecker. But Foden at 1-0 was excellent as well, and like I said, we could have had 2 or 3 more goals.
Yes.
After that, but they weren't forcing it. They were creating and waiting for it to happen. And yeah, the game management was excellent. I just keep saying.
We were getting into that second half, and I'll be honest, I'm sit over in the corner as you'll know, and it was getting quite nervous. I couldn't see where the goal was coming from, and actually it was a fortunate slip in the end. But as you said before, it was a well-taken finish from Haaland. It
was, because Rodri sort of got the ball. He's passed to Alvarez. Alvarez then drives and finds him forward. The defender slips. And Haaland at that point realizes he's slipped and thinks, can I just get there before he gets himself together? Gets around him, goes towards goal, and you're just really confident. When he's got an opportunity like that, you're just so confident that he's going to stick it away.
Because I think Haaland's first touch is quite big, which makes Ayer think, I've got to go and try and win this. And that's when he slips, and then he's just through then, and through on goal. And like I say, he's got a great run through onto goal as well, and it just opens up for him to pass it in with his left foot.
Yeah, he passes it in with his left foot. Another player as well who subbed, I think, 55, 60 minutes in, but Oscar Bob, I know we spoke about him, but just as a whole, I think it was a really good, fun start from him, wasn't it?
Yeah, I thought it was a mature game from him. Again, sometimes as a youngster coming in and playing games here and there, you think, I've got to impress. But sometimes impressing is choosing the right moments, and I thought he'd done that in terms of he'll receive it, take the play on, go to the byline, pull it back. Perhaps didn't find it on the occasions that he would have won as many as he wanted to. But again, there were times when he went, no, this is not the time. We'll keep it. We'll go back around the other side. And then opportunities open on the other side. So I thought it was a mature performance by him. So good stuff.
It's funny, isn't it? The last two games here at the Etihad, I think it'd be fair to say we've not been at, I guess, our free-flowing best. But I think it's important for fans to remember that's not always going to be the case.
No.
And the fact, having faced Chelsea and then Brentford twice in 2 weeks, to come away with 4 points, not playing our best, is actually a good sign, and is something, as we kind of alluded to, that we can really kick on from, hopefully, Kit.
Absolutely. I mean, they were so difficult to break down tonight with that really deep 5-3-2. Very, very hard to break down. You know, the 2 was on the edge of their box. The 3 were along the penalty spot, and the 5 were sort of along their 6-yard box at times. There's literally no space to play at all. So it was very difficult for City to break them down. Full credit to Brentford. They made it very hard. But you're going to get games like this, and it is, as we said at the top of this, it's about the end result, and getting the 3 points is a massive 3 points tonight.
Yeah, we're going to talk about just closing that gap, Shaun. But before that, we're going to hear from FG and Michael Brown. Michael Brown on commentary. FG we heard from earlier on in the show. Let's see what they made of tonight's game.
Yes, full time here at the Etihad Stadium. Michael Brown joining me pitside. Manchester City 1, Brentford 0. The man who scored, Erling Haaland. When he was in that position, Mr. Michael Brown, you were on the comms. It was never in doubt, was it?
Never in doubt. Do you know what? Somebody asked me before the game about Erling Haaland. You know, he missed some opportunities in the last game. But when he's in that position, I don't think there's anyone better, is there? He sees that goal, he drifts forward, and from that moment, he's clinical. He stands upright, and then he just guides it into that far corner. I mean, I don't think there's anybody better. When he's going through like that, I'm just thinking, that's a goal. And that's the difference. He just needs that run, he needs that space. Big moment. Is this going to affect the title? It certainly could do.
Well, that's what I mean. We've grinded the result out. In a game like this, it's super important. As we see the skipper.
Well done, mate. Well done, pal.
He was brilliant as well today,
wasn't
he?
Really well. You know, great effort. It's fantastic to see these celebrations. And we said before the game, it's a tough team to play against. This Brentford side, they make it so hard. Limit to the spaces, FG. There wasn't many, but the amount of chances, the amount of shots first half. And this is what you got to do to win the Premier League. Right in this box there, here, Pep Guardiola, getting frustrated because he knows he wanted everybody to get behind him. He knew the detail, he knew it would be close.
It was a close game, and also a clean sheet for Edison and for that back four. Manu Akanji was the man of match in the stadium today. He was excellent.
Yeah,
and dare I say it, there he is behind us.
Playing in the left-back position as well. You know, it's not easy to do, stepping forward. His shot as well, where he tell the defender into the top corner.
I know the people watching the show and watching the game could have scored a worldie as well, but he was fantastic. And then, of course, our Portuguese players are behind us as well with Rodri. I mean, they're just fantastic. That is the spine of our team right there.
Yeah, they are. I mean, just look at the amount of work, the ethic, the desire that Bernardo Silva puts in. And he made a mistake once, and Pep Guardiola was shouting, keep the ball. And I'm thinking, let's let him off slightly. He's just gone here, there, everywhere, hasn't he, running? And I'd be in that midfield position. Listen, I couldn't keep it like he could, but he just kicked one away. Pep said, let's keep it, let's be calm. It was a professional ending. To see the many passes, maybe 50 passes, a chance for Foden, flecking save, another opportunity. Phil Foden was excellent right at the end of the game. But it's about the team, isn't it? It's about the squad, it's about everybody here. It's tough, the Premier League. You've got to grind out games at times. There's not that breakthrough. That's a big, big win for me, that.
It's a massive win, and it's a win that's been grinded out. It's a league double against Brentford. From me and Michael Brown, pitchside, thank you for watching us, and let's head back to the studio.
Thank you, FG. Thank you, Michael Brown. That's right. Brentford did the double on us last season. We did the double on them this season. And that is a point now between us and Liverpool. And as we know, Shaun, we spoke about it quite a bit on the show, City have been in either position before, but I always like us chasing a little bit. I don't know, it puts us well in good stead.
Well, the one thing that everyone knows is City's capable of going the remainder of the season, just consecutive wins. And Liverpool will be looking over their shoulder and they'll be just thinking, we can't slip up anywhere, because they know what City can do. And what I love about Pep is he just deals with one game at a time. And you know, they'll interview him tonight and he wouldn't even think into the next game. He'd be like, this game is still her in his presence. Let's get this game out of our system and then go to the next one. And it's just a great way to approach it without getting too far ahead. But as a team chasing you down, I wouldn't want City chasing you down.
No, neither would I. Right, before we look ahead to the Bournemouth game, let's reveal our mystery blue. We give you 3 clues throughout our live broadcast. You can see them on your screen there. And we had guesses in the studio from the second clue. And Kit, do you want to reveal to us who the mystery blue is?
Uwe Rosler.
There we go. It is the main man, Mr. Uwe Rosler. What a shirt that is as well. Some great answers as well from you guys at home. Thank you to Neil C on WhatsApp. Danny Peleg on WhatsApp. We had Jeff Clark. You got it correct as well. Ian, you got it correct on WhatsApp. And we had John get in touch on socials as well. You'd be correct in saying Uwe Rosler. So thank you for sending in your correct guesses. And we'll be giving you another Mystery Blue next time. So up next, Kit, Bournemouth away. Not an easy game.
No, definitely not. I mean, they're good, especially in their own stadium. So it'll be another tough game. There'll be no easy games now from now on. You know, they're all pressure games and sort of we know must-win games. But you know, they'll go in with great confidence from that tonight now.
Doku as well. We saw him come on there, but last time out here at the Etihad, it was a Doku masterclass in that 6-1 win. Maybe hoping for the same, Shaun?
Yes, I mean, we know what he's about. We know what he can do. Today he came on, played a part, a lot more around the game management, driving the team forward into the final third and releasing it to go back out the other side, sometimes driving in the box. I think he'll play a huge part because there isn't many defenders that can get the better of him, because he's like 0 to 60 in fractions of a second. He really is that rapid off the mark, and also he has the ability to, once going cross players, he gets his eyes up and then find players. So it'll be a tough one for Bournemouth to deal and cope with him. But again, Bournemouth will be thinking, look, no one's really thinking we'll win a game or get a result. A free hit for them as well. So they'll be a little bit relaxed, which makes it tough.
Yeah, it does indeed. I have to keep our eye on Solanke as well. He's been in great form this season. Well, listen, Matchday Live will be with you for that. It's a 5:30 kickoff on Saturday, so we'll be going live around 4:30. Please do tune in. And until then, I hope you have a lovely rest of the week. A massive thank you for tuning in. Thank you to Shaun. Thank you to Kit. Loved it as always. And let me leave you with this. We've got a big game happening at the Etihad Stadium. We begin in the start of March with our men's derby. And then come Saturday, the 23rd of March, 12:30, it's the women's derby in the WSL. Huge game live here at the Etihad on this pitch behind me. We want to get many people down as possible, so head on over to mancity.com where you can get some tickets and also sign up for your chance to win those signed Jack Grealish boots. Enjoy the rest of your week and I'll see you all soon. Good night.